What's happening, gang? So here we've got the SharpWorx Master 2 Sharpener. This is a universal stone holder which will allow you to use any sharpening stone you like. It is a guided system. It uses magnets down here to attach your knife to. Once you get everything set up, you adjust with the stone this level here to get the arm level. Then you place these stop collars above and below it so you don't go up too high or go down too low on your angle. Once you've got all that set up, you can adjust the actual angle of the edge using these knobs. You can choose between 10, 20, 30 on this side and 25, 15 on this side. Now I understand there was a Master 1 that had a second clamp with it. Unfortunately, I don't have that model. I just got the magnets here. You can adjust this angle, or rather you can adjust this clamp here to expose less of the magnet. So if you've got a smaller knife and you just wanted to access, the first magnet, you could actually do that by adjusting this. I, however, am using this Nakiri and it's quite a broad blade, so I'm going to use both magnets. Now before I get started, let me get this stable. I've already cut the edge off of the knife. Got this set up. All I'm going to do is just go through my strokes like I normally would freehand sharpening. This is going to hold my angle for me and everything. I've got this set around 18 degrees, give or take. Now you can do section sharpening like this. Or you can do the full sweeps like I prefer. This particular stone is the Sharpening Rockstar 320 grit. Don't have a burr yet, so I'm gonna keep going. When I got this out of the mail, it had 0 instructions. It took a minute to figure out which arm went where and how to get everything set up. Once I did, everything else was pretty self-explanatory. However, if you're brand new to sharpening, not having any sort of instructions is a real detriment. It just seems to me like they would attach maybe some kind of scannable YouTube link, to show a video of how to put this thing together and then how to sharpen it. They've got those videos available, so why they don't link to them, I don't understand, but there it is. Got a burr across the whole edge, switching sides. This is BD1 steel, so it sharpens fairly quickly, and this is a 320 stone, so it's got a little coarseness to it, fairly quick. I can feel resistance from the arm. It would most likely benefit from a drop of oil there. The problem with that is anytime I've had a guided system with an arm like this and I put oil in it, it tends to get swarf in there and clog things up. Not the best setup. I've got a burr everywhere except in the belly here. There's a little bit of belly. So I am going to concentrate on that just a little bit. You can use the whole stone. The arm provides enough length. You can really get in there and hit all corners. Compared to their last sharpening device, this is leaps and bounds better. Got a burr there, so now I'm going to go through and do single passes with fairly light pressure. I really don't measure pressure too much. I just use the weight of my hands. However, this is a guided system, so I am going to try to lighten it up a little bit to help cut some of that burr off. Get the angle guide on correctly. And the name of the game here is just light back and forth strokes, periodically checking to see if the burr is removed. Yeah, I no longer feel the burr. So if you've got stones of varying levels, once you set your level, everything should line up. I'm just going to mark this with some Sharpie marker just to verify that. Make sure I'm actually hitting the apex. I am using the Rockstar 1000 grit here. Make a few passes and check. Yes, I am hitting most of that bevel, though the top is being missed just a hair, and I can see this is not quite level where I leveled it before. Pretty close though. It just needs to go down just a hair. Do that one more time. And I'm hitting most of the bevel, enough for my taste. So we're going to run with that. Check the other side. Again, most of the bevel, definitely hitting the apex, close enough for me. So that's what we're going to go with. I jumped from the 320 to the 1K. And I do feel the burr. So flip sides. Again, I feel the burr like before, just a few light back and forth passes to remove any burr. I actually see some on the stone there. I'm not saying it wouldn't, but it would probably benefit to mark where your clamp actually is on the knife. I'm not that concerned with it. I'm hitting the apex. I've already shown that with my Sharpie marker, so it's a little redundant at this point, but if that's something you are concerned with and you're looking for perfection, just something to keep in mind. I think I'm going to stop here, fellas. I'm just using a DLT leather strop with white compound. Just going to make a few passes here, clean up any remaining burr that I've missed, finish out the edge. That's sharp enough for me. Give you guys a look at this bevel here. So the SharpWorx Master 2 guided system. I really like that you can use any sharpening stone in your possession. Since this is a universal stone holder, it will pretty much hold anything you put on it. It does what it's supposed to, which is get your knife sharp. Is it for everyone? Obviously not. If you're trying to learn how to freehand sharpen, this may not be the device for you. You may not need a device at all. I started on a fixed angled system, so I know they have a place in the sharpening community. You may not agree with them, but they're there, they're a reality, and they produce fantastic edges. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just a fact. Even for a home cook who can't invest the time to learn how to freehand sharpen, this is a solid kit. I would highly recommend it for anyone who wanted to try one. I'm not super thrilled with the way the arm works. It would be nice to have some sort of ball bearing or some sort of way this could ride inside the arm without all the friction that it produces. A lot of the parts are plastic. I would like to see maybe an upgrade in these, because I feel if I tighten some of these screws down too tightly, they're going to break. They're going to break the clamp, or they're going to break something. The magnets, placing your knife on it, sliding it across like that, it will scratch your knife. So like the other device or any clamping system that I've ever seen, if you want to keep your knife looking pristine, you want to put some tape across the main bevel. You could also put tape across this, or both. It wouldn't hurt. That's about all I got for it, guys. If you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them down below. I appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good one.